devotees who are attending on online or on site should be in the proper dress. So it's not that it's your home, you are in the class now. One should not be the cut bunions and open body. It's not good. Just wear the proper dress. Okay, so just we'll start directly from the next Anuched. So we have to cover 2 Anuched mostly. So we can follow the Gopi Pradhan Prabhu's book and translation for these 2-3 Anuched, whatever in the last 2 Anuched. Also I didn't give the somehow the notes. So you can follow that. Atha Sargadinam Lakshanamaha. And in the just 1 minute, we will recap that in the last class we understood this the last class what we studied 61 is over now. Okay, we were started discussing about the another place. There is another place where we are having the these 10 characteristics of the Srimad Bhagavatam or Mahapurana. So based upon those characteristics, we are going to study the Swarupa of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So in that also we are going to establish Ashray Tattva is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. And we saw the basic thing, that means what are those 10 topics we studied by the 2 slokas. And also we understood these 10 topics are fully explained in the Mahapurana, and only 5 topics are fully explained in the Alpa Purana. Sometimes you may see the other topics also, but they are not full extent, they are explained. So that's why you should not consider that as Mahapurana. When the 10 topics, all 10 topics are fully explained, then only you should consider that as Mahapurana, otherwise not. And also yesterday we discussed these 10 topics are not dedicated for the any one particular, or otherwise you can say sequentially these 10 topics are not dedicated from the 3rd canto onwards. We also saw the various objections for this, to say this. That means objections are there because we are seeing the 10th. So these 10 topics are not in sequence from the 3rd canto onwards. We cannot take like that. Reasons also we have seen 10, 11, 12. If you see these 3 cantos are in full extent, they are discussing about the last 3 topics, Nirodha, Mukti and Ashraya. So that's why these 3 topics are not only that, and also we are seeing in the 10th canto what is the main topic, Ashray Tattva. But if you follow sequence in the 10th canto, only Nirodha has to be prominent. But Ashray Tattva is prominent, Sridhar Swami is saying. Unlike that. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is these 10 topics are all pervading. It means they are all there in all the cantos. And some cantos maybe prominently are discussing about the few 2 topics or sometimes 3 topics. Or otherwise, one topic is elaborately discussed in the 2 cantos also. That is also possible. So that distribution is given in the Sarva Samvadini. So you can easily follow that. Visarga, Sarga, where they are, which cantos explained, what are those? So those are all given. Even in the Vishwanath Thakur commentary, if you see, he is also for this sloka, in the 12th canto sloka, also in the 10th, in the second canto sloka. So for these 10 topics, there are the 2 slokas now in the different cantos. If you see the commentary there, you will be understanding these topics, how they are distributed among these cantos, 12 cantos, total 12 cantos. Now we are going to see the definitions of these 10 topics, which are given in the 12th canto actually. That means in the 12th canto, 10 topics are what? For the Mahapurana, Sarga, Visarga, Vritti is there. There what we have? We have the second canto Sthanam, but in that place we have Vritti, and we have Rakshana, Raksha, and Antarani, Vamsha, Vamshanucharitam, Samastha, Hetu, Apashraya. Like this 10 are there here, different names. The definitions we are going to see. And finally, we are going to see what is the Ashraya Tattva. Why we are going to see the definition of these? To identify the finally the Ashraya Tattva. So just we are going to see the definitions like this. Ada Sargadinam Lakshanamaha. So now we are going to see the characteristics of the Sarga, Visarga, Raksha, and so on. So what is Sarga? First one is what is Sarga? Avyakrit Gunakshobhat Mahataha Avyakruta Gunakshobhat Mahatasrivruto Hamaha Bhutamatrindriyarthanam Sambhava Sarga Uchyate. Only the BBT translation for the sloka just to get the general understanding, and then after that we'll see the commentary also. 12th canto, 7th chapter, and 11th sloka. In BBT translation for this sloka is like this. From the agitation of the original modes within the unmanifest material nature, the Mahatattva arises. From the Mahatattva comes the element false ego, which divides into 3 aspects. This threefold false ego further manifests as the subtle forms of perception, as the senses, as the gross senses, and the generation of all these is called creation. Simple words, if you want to say what is Sarga, creation of these 23 elements from the Prakriti, or otherwise Pradhana. So you can say Prakriti and Pradhana, what is the difference? So Prakriti is Pradhana only. The difference is Prakriti means it is a normal state. That means these 3 modes are in the balance. So when about to do the when it is in the action, when Prakriti is in action, it is going to produce the Mahat. So in that state, then we call it as Pradhana. Prakriti means is a original state, and it is inactive state. The inactive state is known as Prakriti. When it is about to produce something that is Mahat, then it is known as Pradhana. Both are same. So the Pradhana or Prakriti, from these 23 elements are produced. That is known as Sarga. These 23 elements, all of you know, because those that is the first is Mahat. What is that here? Avyakruta Gunakshobhat Mahat. So this Avyakruta means Prakriti. So in that Prakriti, these 3 gunas are there. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Now these are agitated by the glance of the Supreme Lord. So that's why there is a Kshobha. Kshobha means agitation. There is an imbalance in these gunas. Then what will come? Trivrutaha. Sorry, Mahat. Mahat is coming. And from Mahataha, Trivrutaha, Ahamaha. From the Mahat, what is coming? So 3 kinds of the Aham. Aham means Ahankara. Ahankara is coming, and it is threefold. What is that? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. And after that, from this Ahankara, which is in the threefold, so which is 3 types. So what are they coming? Bhuta Matrendriyarthanam Sambhavaha. Bhuta Matra. Matra means these 5 sense objects. What are those? These Rupa, Rasagandha, Sparsha, Shabda means form, taste, smell, touch, and sound. These are the matras. And also bhutas means gross elements. And indriyarthanam. Indriyas means what? So, Rajas, Indriyas are two types: Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, working senses and knowledge senses. So, working senses we know Panipada, so Panipado, Vak Panipada, Upastapayu. Vak means is vocal system. So, Pani means that means working power, the working sense. This is not hand actually. Whatever she is seeing, this is not hand. This is accommodating the hand actually. This is not hand. Inside there is a very subtle sense will be there. That is known as hand actually. So the ability to do the work, that is like this. This is not the eye. We say generally this ball, eyeball is not eye. There is a one small, very subtle sense will be there. Jyoti actually. It's a prakasha actually. It is a part and parcel of the fire. It is a part and parcel of the fire. So the fire element will be there. That is known as the eyes. Like this, these senses are very subtle. So working senses are Vak, Pani, Pada, Upastha, Payu. Next what? So knowledge senses. Knowledge senses are the eyes, ears. So eyes, ears, eyes, ears. Next, touch. Eyes, ears. Sorry, eyes, ears, tongue. Next, skin and what is the meaning? Nose. So like this, we have the 5 working senses, knowledge senses, and next one more thing we have to understand from whenever we say senses, we have to immediately guess that Indriya Adhisthana Devatas, there will be the controlling deities for the each Indriya. So they also produced. So total that means 23 elements are produced. Mahat, Ahankara, 5 gross elements, 5 subtle elements. Total how many? 12. 12 plus 10 working senses and 10 knowledge senses. So 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus 1 mind, that is 23. So from the senses, you obviously will expect the Indriya Adhisthana Devata, the controlling deities of those senses, that is also produced. So that is the known as Sarga. So now you see the word to word meaning, glossing, how the glossing is done. Pradhana Gunakshobat Mahan. That means there is agitation in the Pradhana. Pradhana means the working state of the Prakriti is known as Pradhana. So Pradhana Gunakshobat Mahat. Mahan means Mahat. Tasmat Triguno Ahankaraha. So from this what is coming? Triguna Ahankaraha. Ahankara is coming. Trigunaha Ahankaraha. That means 3 types. Tamasika Ahankar, Rajasika Ahankar, and Satvika Ahankar. Tasmat Bhuta Matranam, Bhuta Sukshmanam, Indriyanam cha. So from these, what we are getting? First 5 subtle elements, sense objects. Bhuta Matra means sense objects. So that is Rupa Rasagandha. From them we'll be getting the gross elements. That means gross elements means this by the Panchikarana, we are going to get the earth, water, fire, wind, air, and sky. Those gross elements also will get from the Pancha Bhutas, Pancha Tanmatras, that is Bhuta Matras. Next, not only that, Indriyas also coming, working senses and knowledge senses. So Stula Bhutanam cha. So that's it. Acharya Jiva Goswami ji he is writing here. Stula Bhutanam cha. Stula Bhuta means this is earth, water, fire, and so. Tad Upalakshita tad Devatanam cha Sambhava. And there is no need to say Upalakshana. From the Upalakshana we can take Devatas also. Upalakshana, all of you remember na? Kakebhya Dadim Rakshat. So that from that Upalakshana we should understand. Next what? This is also known as Karana Srishtihi. Production of these 23 elements is also known as Karana Srishtihi, or otherwise Sargaha. Okay, next. Purushanugrhitanam ete. Purushanugrhitanam ete sham vasanamaya. Visargoyam samaharo. Bijat bijam characharam. Translation. The secondary creation which exists by the mercy of the Lord, is the manifest amalgamation of the desire of living entities. Just a seed produces additional seeds, activates that promote material desires in the performer produce moving and non-moving life forms. What is simple words? What is Visarga? So every Jivatma is accompanied by the karma. Yes, when it is entering into the Karnano Sai Vishnu at the end devastation, it is entering with the its karma, which is coming with the it from the beginningless. When this karma started, how do you know? You don't know actually. We don't know. This karma is not having any beginning. That means it is with the Jivatma from when? From the beginningless, like this we have seen from the previous discussions. So Anadita Bhagavad Tattva, it is free from, it is a divide of the Bhagavad Tattva Gnanam, that's why Jivatma is captured by the Maya. So like this we have seen. Next, now what, based upon this karma, every Jivatma is accompanied by the karma. So based upon that karma, it is going to get the various kinds of the bodies, then that means gross bodies. Subtle and gross bodies, both it will get. So based upon that gross and subtle bodies, it is keep on going and going. That means doing the again in that creation. So then it is involving in this Brahmanda for 100 years of Brahmaji, doing the various karmas and accumulating the karma. So when the devastation happens, gross and so subtle bodies are out, finished. That means all these elements mix, and but karma will be accompanying with the Jivatma. This karma is there, it should be there. So along with that karma, it once again enter into the Karanano Sai Vishnu. And like this, these cycles are repeated millions and millions of times. And every cycle, it is also getting the various bodies, millions of bodies it is getting. So like this, it is keep on accumulating so much karma. So it is no limit actually for this. So that's why Purusha Anugrahita Nametesham. So Yetesham means this Jivanam Vasana Mayaha. So Visargah Ayam Samaharaha Bija Bija Characharam. So this is either Purusha. In here we should understand Purusha means Paramatma. Etesha means Mahadadina. Jivasya Purva Karma Vasana Pradhanoyam Samaharaha Karyabhutas Charachara Prani Rupaha Bija Bijamiva Pravaha Panno Visargah Uchyate. Means Jivatma is going to get the body out of these 23 elements. In the Sarga, we saw the creation of 23 elements, and those 23 elements are given to the Jivatma by the Brahmaji based upon its karma. So after wearing that body out of that 23 elements, Jivatma once again it will do the karma, and that karma is the bija for the next to get the body. And it is getting the next once again body, and it is doing the new karma, and that will be the bija for the next karma, next body. So like this, bija bijam, like you have the tree, first you have the seed, you have tree, and they have fruits, and once again tree new seeds are produced, and that is going to give the new tree. So like this, so karma is like a bija, previous karma, and that is giving the body to the jivatma, and with that body, that jivatma is doing various kinds of the karma, and by that karma, so it is going, that is like a seed once again, that karma to the next body. Like this, it's keep on bijat bijam chara charam. So that means chara chara means sometimes it is non-moving body it is getting, sometimes it is moving body it is getting. So like this is a pravaha, this kind of pravaha, this kind of repetitively Jivatma is getting the body after again and again. This is known as Visargaha. That means Jivatma getting body based upon his previous karma from these 23 elements again and again is known as Visarga. So that's why any child is taking birth, that is also Visarga. Now any child is taking birth, it is a Visarga, it is a creation of the Brahmaji. Brahmaji under his direction. So these Jivatmas are every day they are getting the new bodies. This is the Visarga, it is under control of the Brahmaji. So Veshti, Samishti, Visarga, Ityardaha. So this creation of the individual body is Veshti Sarga, and creation of the then the total, when one is changing means total is also changing. So then total change, total is known as Samishti. What Prabhu doubt you have? Akshay Prabhu. Ashay Prabhu, sorry, Ashay Gaurav.
Yes, Prabhu. Here, Visarga, we are discussing. This is kind of karma vasana of living at it. Like Uti, the Uti text in previous explanation coming into this Visarga level.
Prabhu, I am not able to hear. Can you speak in my system is not
Okay.
producing sound voice, nice sound.
Okay,
Can you
Prabhu.
speak?
Are you able to hear now?
Yeah.
I was saying that in other explanation, the Uti means
Karma
karma
vasanas.
vasana. And the same Uti is explained in Visarga here. It seems like Bijat Characharam, the karma vasana of living entity, is
Prabhu,
explained in Visarga.
actually, Uti and here Visarga, what is the difference? So here just that main point is getting the gross and subtle bodies based upon the karma. So here we are not discussing the characteristics of the Utis. So that is a special topic actually. Visarga is just saying that creation of the material body. So that is one reason is that is the main factor is deciding factor is karma vasana. But what is that karma vasana? What are the different types? So that will be discussed in the another topic only. That is types of that and those vutis. Here only principle we are discussing. That is principle is what clear for getting the body is based upon karma. That much only. But what is that karma vasana that we are not going to see in the Visarga.
Okay, bro. Okay, yeah. And just
Yeah, no problem.
sorry.
So next, Vritti, third sloka. Vrittir bhutani bhutanam charanamacharani cha kruta svena nrunam tatra kama chodanaya piva. Translation. Vritti means the process of sustenance by which the moving beings live upon the non-moving. For a human vritti, vritti specifically means acting for one's livelihood in a manner suited to his personal nature. So, such action may be carried out either in pursuit of selfish desire or in accordance with the law of God. Third topic is what? That is vritti. So, what is vritti? Vritti means life sustenance. That's jivika. Jivika is known as vritti. And especially in the case of the, and what is generally for the non for the moving beings, non-moving living beings are the jivika actually. We all know many like the cows, goat, buffaloes, all they are all moving, and for them non-moving things, that's grains, whatever coming from the trees. So that is a jivika actually. And not only that, sometimes non for the moving objects, for the moving entities, moving entities also jivika. Like dog is there, it will hunt and eat the rats. Similarly, so different we can have. For the moving entities, primarily non-moving entities are the jivika and also moving. But in the case of human beings, this jivika is sometimes, in some people they do according to their vasana, their desire, they earn their jivika, or otherwise they follow the chodanaya, means follow the dharma given in the Shastra. Based upon that, they will earn their jivika. So they accept some varna, and based upon that, they earn their jivika. Or otherwise, sometimes just according to their desire, they earn the jivika. They don't follow any system. There's two types. So this is known as vritti. Vritti means life sustenance. Okay. See the sloka. Vrittihi bhutani bhutanam mane charanam acharani cha. Bhutanam bhutani vrittir bhutani bhutanam charanam acharani cha. Krutasvena nunam tatra kama chodanaya pitva. So here in the, if you go to the glossing and you'll understand sloka also. Charana means bhutanam. Charanam we should take first. Charanam bhutanam samanyatah acharani, for the moving entities, for moving beings. Acharani means non-moving living beings. Is what? Is the food, is the jivika. From the chakara, you should take charani cha. That means also for the non-moving, for the moving beings. So moving entities also, moving living beings also is the jivika. Kama vritti. It is their desire actually. That's why out of the desire only this happens. These animals, especially here, animals you should take. Charas means living, moving living beings. According to their desire, they eat. Sometimes they eat the moving beings. Sometimes they eat non-moving. But in the case of the human beings, what? Atratu nranam. In the case of the human beings, svena, swabhavena. Every human being having their nature. So, but by that nature, they will be having some certain kind of the desire. Or otherwise, they will be having by that nature, they will be having certain kind of injunctions of the Shastra. Oh, this so and so person is sattvic. So that's why he is considered as Brahmana. And for him, this is the Jivika. Patana Patan, Yajan Yajan, Dana Pratikurunati. These are the 6 types. So reading, teaching, studying and teaching, and Yajan Yajan, that means doing the sacrifice and for others and for himself, and accepting the gifts and giving the gifts. These are the 6 primary activities. So by these activities, he will earn the livelihood. So that's why in the case of the human beings, Jivika is out of the Swabhava. So they will be earning. So by that Swabhava, with the desire, or otherwise by the injunctions of the Shastra, they will earn their Jivika. Ya niyata vrittir Jivika krita sa vrittir chate ityartha. This is clear. Next. Rakshachyuta avatareha Vishwasyanuyuge yuge Tiryagmatyadi Tiryagmatyarshi deveshu Anyante yai tai dvishaha. Translation. What is Raksha? 4th one is Raksha. In each age, the infallible Lord appears in this world among the animals, human beings, sages, and demigods. By his activities in these incarnations, he protects the universe and kills the enemies of Vedic culture. Enemies of the Vedic culture. That is what? Trayi Dvishaha. Whoever is the offender of the Vedic. Trayi means Vedas. So whoever is offending or whoever is enemy for the Vedas, Vedic culture. So he is killing who? So Supreme Lord is coming, even taking avatars. That means he is appearing in every yuga, yuge, anu yuge. In every yuga, he is appearing. Anu yuge, in each yuga, he is appearing. Vishwasya anu yuge. So Achyuta avatara. So Achyuta is taking the, yes, avatars. He's taking the avatars. And by those, that means by those avatars, and those avatars in what? Tiryak, Martya, Rishi, Deveshu. He is appearing in the all these. Sometimes as the animals, in the animals he is appearing. Sometimes he appearing in animals appearing means he's appearing with the animal body. Or otherwise, sometimes he's appearing as the human body, is appearing as Rishi's body, is appearing with the Devata's body. Means body is not Devatas. So it looks like Devata's body. Every body is transcendental. It looks like that. So, but all the bodies are transcendental, and with that avatars, what he is doing? Hanyante, he kills. Those avatars kill all the people who are enemies to the Vedic culture. Ehi Trayi Dishaha. Okay, Ehi Avataraihi Hanyante. Karmani Prayogis. Avataraihi Trayi Dishaha Hanyante. By those avatars, Trayi Disha means enemies of the Vedas are killed. By those avatars, enemies of the avatars are killed. Okay? Anena. By this, we should understand, from this Raksha, we should understand, Isha Kata Sthanam Poshanam Cha Iti Trayuktam. This is indicating in the previous set. We have two sets of these 10 characteristics. One set is in the second canto, another set in the 12th canto. So this Raksha, which is there in the second set, that is covering the three topics in the first set. Isha Katha, Sthanam, and Poshanam. Like that, he is writing Jiva Goswami. What Mahaseva Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, sorry.
Long time we are seeing you.
Yeah, Prabhuji. So I sent you a message also today morning.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Prabhuji, the question is in between. I have not attended many classes. I don't know you have answered this question that I'm asking. So, a few classes back, like you were saying, that Lord is basically in his Leela. Basically, he is like in always ecstasy, and out of that, other secondary, like Shaktasur example you gave. So he just wanted to kick. So he doesn't have any business of actually doing other
material world actually. He doesn't have any purpose actually. Any material purpose, killing the demons, these are all not his main purpose.
But now in this verse, we are discussing that he comes in every yugas and he is killing like many asuras. So how to reconcile these two?
Yeah, this is also secondary activity. Okay. So this is secondary activity, means it is not his main business. Killing the demons is not the main business of the Supreme Lord. He is taking avatars to enjoy with his devotees, to create the pastimes for his devotees, and to attract his devotees, to engage his devotees. So that he creates so many pastimes, performs so many pastimes, so that his devotees always think about him based upon that and on his leelas. And anyway, this is happening. Killing of the asuras.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu. Next. Manvantaram Marurdeva Manaputra Sureshwaraha Roshayo Roshayom Shavatarascha Hare Shadvida Muchate. What happens in every Manvantara is said here. Translation. In each region of Manu, 6 types of personalities appear as manifestation of Lord Hari, the ruling Manu, the chief demigods, the sons of Manu, Indra, the great sages, and the partial incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, how many are appearing in each Manvantara? 6. One is Manu, Manuputraha, Manvantara, Manu, Deva, Manuputraha, the sons of the Manu, Sureshwaraha, the demigods, and Indra, that is also Sureshwara, means is Indra actually, and Sura, Adeva is there in this Deva demigods. Manu, demigods, sons of the demigods, the king of the demigods, Manu, Devatas, son of the Manu, sons of the Manu, king of the demigods. Next, sages. After that, Amshavatara, Hari Amshavatara. What is this Manvantara? This Manvantara name is Vaivastha Manvantara. Manu is Vaivastha Manu. So who are the demigods in this Manvantara? Anyone knows? And who is the king of the demigods? That is Indra. Who is Indra now? No. Ashay Goram Prabhu, you want to say? You remember? Indra is the
Purandara. Purandara is Indra now.
Yeah. Purandara is the Indra. And who is the Amshavatara?
Vamanadev, Upendra.
Vamandev. Vamandev is the Amshavatara. Good. And Saptarshis?
Saptarshi name, I don't know. Gautam, Atri, Vasishtha.
Yeah.
Jamadagni.
These are given actually in the in the 9th canto starting. Vaivastha Manvantara is only. Actually, there are 14 Manus, and in the 8th canto completely is discussing about these 14 Manus. 14 Manus means already if you see in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto itself is starting the discussing about the first Manu. The first Manu is Swayambhu Manu. Swayambhu Manus, he is having 5 children, 2 male and 3 female. Akuti, Devahuti, Prasuti. And out of that, male are the Uttanapada and Privrat. These are the 5. First verse, actually 3rd canto, how it is starting. Maitreya and the Vidura, they are started discussing. So Maitreya is asking about the creation. Sorry, Vidura is asking about the creation. Then Maitreya is saying. Then he is explaining about the Brahmaji. Sarga he explains. Then after that, Visarga he explains Brahmaji. And from Brahmaji, first Chatuskumaras. Then after that, Rudra. Then after that, various Prajapatis. Then finally, they are all not doing his work. Then finally, who comes? So Manu, Swayambhu Manu and Satrupa comes. So they both, Swayambhu Manu is a very good boy actually. Good son he is. So that's why he is following his father and he is producing the children. Anyway, in between the story also comes this 3rd canto, Varaha Leela, because he wants to have the kingdom, but he comes and sees there is no earth. Earth is fallen down from his place. Automatically it falls down. So then Brahmaji, that means that Maitreya then explains this whole story. Why this fallen down. Then he remembers the Varaha Bhagavan. Then whole Varaha Leela goes. And ultimately what is going actually? About the Visarga only is going on. About the Manu, so Manu Putras only is going. So then the Swayambhu Manu, his one daughter is Devahuti, because she is going to give birth to the Kapil Bhagavan. So Vidura is excited to know about this. So that's why he asks. So that's why Kapila Bhagavan's appearance is going on in that 3rd canto. Then in the 4th canto, he will ask next, what happened next? Who are other sons? 4th canto starts. Then in that first one is Uttanapada. Whole Uttanapada's life history is going on. His sons, his dynasty. Then after that, what happened to next son? There's a Priyavrata. That whole 5th canto is going on. Then after that, in the 5th canto ending, he is thinking, he is hearing that there are the punishment, hellish punishments. Oh, what is this hellish punishments? So how to come out from the karma? Then he will start the Ajamil story, and once again that is continued actually. Then at the ending of 6th canto, he is getting this Krishna is Vishnu is favoring the demigods. Hare, how to favor? How he can favor the demigods? He's a Pakshapati, he's asking. Then to say that he is not having any Pakshapata, so any partiality, to say that once again he is telling about he starts the telling about the narration between the Narada and who Yudhishthira Maharaj. So their Shishupala story is main important. Shishupala story is said, and then after that is continued. Shishupala is one of the example. He is not having any partiality. Even he delivered this Shishupala also. So he says example he gives. Then that story is going to be continued. And because Narada and Yudhishthira, they are discussing about the Prahlad Maharaj story. So that is going on. Then 8th canto, once again he comes back. Parishit Maharaj comes back. Okay, you told me till now in this 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all 5 cantos, you told about the one Manu only, but what about other Manus? You tell me other Manus. Then he will say, so other 13 Manus, he will explain in the 8th canto. Who are those? That means in brief, but the Swayambhu Manu's history is discussed very detailed and his descendants. But if you come, that's a five cantos is only for Swayambhu Manu. And remaining 13 Manus, only 13 Manus means, yeah, in brief, he will discuss about each Manu. In between, while he is discussing, some interesting story comes and Parishit asks, tell me about in this Manvantara, this Gajendra Leela happened. So tell me what is that. Then Gajendra Leela comes. And like that Ambarish, and like that various things keep on coming. So then finally ending. So in the 8th canto, we are hearing Matsya Bhagavan story. That means Chakshusha Manvantara, that's 6th Manvantara. He is in that 6th Manvantara's case, that especially Vaman story is very interesting for it. Parikshit, and he is asking this Vaman Dev story. And the many chapters are discussing about that. At one place only, the 13th chapter is discussing all the 14 Manus. But once again, Parishit comes back. No, you tell me about that Vaman Dev, why he behaved like that. And Bali Maharaj is offered everything, and what happened, you tell me. Then he explains that everything. Vaman Dev Leela happened in the Chakshusha Manvantara. Ending of that Chakshusha Manvantara, Matsya Satyavrata came, King Satyavrata, and he was benedicted by this fish incarnation, and that's why he is very much excited actually, Parikshit. Hey, what is this Satyavrata you are saying? You tell me his story. Then once again, that's why Satyavrata is becoming in the 7th Manvantara as Vaivasvat Manu. So then he will explain in the 9th canto, total all the dynasty of the Vaivasvat Manu only. That's why 9th canto is the story of the Vaivasvat Manu. And 8th canto you'll be seeing all the other 12 Manus. And first cantos you'll be seeing the Swayambhu Manus. And after that, ending of that 9th canto, he is hearing some little hint actually. Chandravamsha he is hearing. Oh, in the Chandravamsha Krishna came. Oh, what is this Krishna and Rama? You tell me. Detailed you explain. Then 10th canto came, big canto. So like this. So it is about these various Manus stories we were seeing in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Like Parikshit is going here and there. So topics are keep on coming. So like each Manvantara, these 6 items, about 6 personalities are appearing every time. They always change. Next, Manvadyacharana Kathanena Sadharma eva atra vivakshitah ityardah. So actually, these stories, why we study about these Manu stories, because whatever their behavior is a standard for the society actually. That is the Dharma. So that's why to understand Dharma, we are studying that means the Bhagavad Dharma, especially Srimad Bhagavad is dealing is a Bhagavad Dharma only. Dharma Projita Kaitavotra. Vyasdev this time he promised very strictly, I will not write, I will not deviate myself. Even many topics may come in between, I will not get excitement of this. No, I will write only pure story. First sloka, second sloka itself he said. He took promise. Dharma Projita Kaitavotra. So that's why, so we are seeing the past tense of various devotees. And that is establishing the Dharma. The Manu stories are telling about the right character, right behavior. Tatascha Praktana Grandhena Aikyam. This is similar to the previous. This means Manvantara. Manvantara here and there is similar. Raksha is over na. After Raksha, what is coming? Manvantarani. There also Manvantara Ishana Katha is there na. In that first set Manvantara, in the second set also Manvantara is there. Both are same. Okay. Nothing is there. No need to nothing surprise actually. Everything is normal, simple. It's just basic text. Next what? Ragnam Brahma Prasutanam Vamshastraikali Konvayaha Vamshanucharitam Tesham Vrittam Vamshadharaschaye. This is the next. What is there? Till now, Sarga we did, Visarga we did, Vritti we did, Raksha we did, Manvantara we did. Now what is there? Vamsha is there. What is Vamsha? Vamsha means it is just Brahmaji and his sons. Brahma Prasutana means, okay, first I will read the translation and I will explain. Translation from DVD. Dynasties are lines of kings originating with the Lord Brahma. Vamsha means what? It is a dynasties are lines of kings. Vamsha means dynasties. What are those? Are the lines of kings originating with the Lord Brahma and extending continuously through past, present, and future. That is extending past, present, and future. From this time you see, in the past to this time, in this now, and in future. So this is going to extend. Starting from the Brahma and keep on going. This is known as Vamsha. This is Vamsha. Next what? The accounts of such dynasties, especially of their most prominent members, constitute the subject of dynastic history. Vamshanucharitam. Next point is what? Vamshanucharitam. Vamshanucharitam means what? So whoever is prominent in that Vamsha, their history is known as Vamshanucharitam. Vamsha means starting from the Brahmaji, which is keep on continued and going and will go going and it was there. So that is known as Vamsha. Take nothing surprise. Next. Tesham Ragnam Yecha Vamshadaraha Tesham Vrittam Vamshanucharitam. That is explained. Vamshanucharitam means whoever is prominent in that Vamsha, or otherwise whoever the kings, great kings are there, or prominent are there in that, their story is known as Vamshanucharitam. Next one is what? Samstha. Now we have Samstha is the eighth element or eighth topic. What is Samstha? Naimitikaha prakritiko nityam atyantiko layaha. Naimitikaha prakritiko nitya atyantiko layaha. Samsteti kavibih proktas chaturdhasya swabhavata. What is Samstha is said here. Translation. There are four types of cosmic annihilation: occasional, elemental, continuous, and ultimate, all of which are affected by the inherent potency of the Supreme Lord. Learned scholars have designated this topic dissolution. There are four kinds of the pralayas. What is that? Naimittika pralaya. Naimittika means occasional. Prakritika pralaya means elemental. Nitya pralaya, continuous. And next one is what? Atyantika pralaya, ultimate. Like this, 4 pralayas are there. These are all happening by the potency of the Lord. And that's why intelligent people, they say these 4 pralayas are known as samstha. Okay. Asya parameshwarasya swabhavatah shaktitah. That means these 4 pralayas are happening with the natural potency of the Supreme Lord. Here, Atyantika pralaya means mukti. That means complete devastation of the Sukshma and Sthula Deha. So, complete. Now, in every 100 years of Brahmaji, we will be getting devastation, but karma is with us. So, with karma, we are entering into the with karma, we are entering into the Karnam Savishnu, and once again we'll come out from there, and based upon that karma, we are going to get the once again Sukshma Sthula Dehas, which are coming out of 23 elements. But the point is what? So, but Atyantika means completely karma, along with karma, everything is finished. If karma itself is finished, then you will not get once again the Sukshma and Sthula bodies. Then that is known as Atyantika Pralaya. That is known as Mukti. That is Mukti. Next, Heturjivosya Sargadir Avidya Karma Karakaha Yam Chanushainam Prahur Avyakrutamutapare. Next one is what? After the Samstha, if you see our 10 items, 10 topics, 9th one is Hetu. What is Hetu? Hetu means cause. What is that? Which we should take as Hetu? That we'll understand from this sloka. Out of ignorance, the living being performs material activities and thereby becomes, in one sense, the cause of the creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe. Some other it is called the living being, the personality underlying the material condition, while other says he is the unmanifest self. So that means Hetu for what? Cause. Hetu means cause. Cause for what? Cause for Sargadehe. That means creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe. So that is the Hetu. Cause for creation, maintenance, and destruction. What is that then? What is that Hetu? There we are having 3 opinions. One is saying that avidya karma karakaha. That means Jivatma's karma is the cause. This is the one. Some people they say Anushayinam, that means Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord is Anushayinam. One second. Anushayinam means the person who is underlying, that is Supreme Lord. Some people say Supreme Lord is the Hetu of the creation, maintenance, and destruction. And some people they say Avyakrutam, that means this Prakriti. This Prakriti is the cause. So like this, various opinions are there. In this way it is said here. So Hetuhu Nimittam Asya means Vishwasya. Yataha means Yataha Ayam Avidya Karma Karakaha. It means the cause for the creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe is one is what? One can be the Avidyaya Karma Karakaha. The ignorance of the Jivatma. So that is in the form of karma, is the cause for the getting the various bodies. So that is the cause for the creation. One may take like that. Or otherwise, Yameva Hetum Kechit Chaitanya Pradhanya Anushayinam Prahu. Some people they consider Chaitanyam. That means consciousness is the important thing. So considering that in that way, so they say the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Hetu. Apare, some others they say Upadhi Pradhanyana. They consider body is the prominent, and that's why they say This Prakriti is the Hetu, they say. So like this, we have various opinions about the Hetu. Ultimate, our goal is Ashraya Tattva. Who is that Ashraya Tattva? That we have to teach. Next, Vitirekanvayo Yasya Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Mayamayeshu Tat Brahma Jiva Vrittishva Pashayaha. Translation. Any questions? Translation: the supreme absolute truth is present throughout all the stages of awareness, waking consciousness, sleep, and deep sleep, throughout all the phenomena manifested by illusory energy, and within the functions of all living entities. And he also exists separate from all these, thus situated in his own transcendence. He is the ultimate and unique shelter. Finally, what you want? Why you are studying 10th one to find for 10th one? Sarga, Visarga, Raksha, Vritti, Raksha, Vritti, Raksha, Manvantara, Vamsha, Vamshanucharitam, Samasta. Hetu is also finished. Final one is what? Ashrayaha. The 10th one is Ashrayaha. So now Ashraya came. This is the discussion now. Who is that Ashrayaha? Who is that Ashraya? The one who is Anvaya Vitireka, who is involved and also who is not involved. Anvaya Vitireka. Anvaya Vitireka Anvayo Yasya Jagras Sapna Sushuptishu Maya Mayeshu Tad Brahma Jiva Vrittishu Apashayaha. Who is that? We are taking here Ashraya Tattva as what? As the Supreme Lord, not the Shuddha Jiva. Ashraya Tattvam is not Shuddha Jiva. There also we understood Ashraya Tattvam is what? Is the Supreme Lord. So Ashraya, Swashraya, Ashrayaha. That is through our regular day-to-day experience also we understood final Ashraya is the Supreme Lord. So similarly here Ashraya means what? Vitirekanvayo Yasya Jagrat Swapna Sushuptishu Maya Mayeshu Tad Brahma Jiva Vrittishu Apashrayaha. Who is the absolute truth, the supreme absolute truth is present throughout all the stages of awareness, sleep, and also deep sleep. It should present in all this, throughout all phenomena manifested by the illusion, and within the functions of all living entities. Jiva Vrittishu. It should be involved in all this. And he also exists separate from all this. It should exist separate from all this. Thus situated in his own transcendent. He is the ultimate and unique shelter. Then that can be the ultimate shelter. What? His role should be there in all the functions of the Jivatma. His role should be there. And also he should be separate from all these. He should not be affected by this. He is not dependent on this. So then who is that? Whom we should take? Shuddha Jivatma we should take, or the Paramatma we should take? We should take Shuddha Jivatma is also involved in the Jagrat. It is related to the Jagrat Sapna Sushupti. It is involved in all this, and it is involved in all the vrittis of the Jiva, Shuddha Jivatma. But we are not going to take that. We are going to take the Paramatma. Why? Because Sri Badarayana Samadhi Labdhartha Virodha Datracha Jiva Suddha Swarupameva Ashrayatvena na Vyakhyayate. We cannot say here Ashratattva as Suddha Jiva because in the Vyasdev's his realizations when he went to the Samadhi, there he saw the Supreme Purna Purusha as the shelter for everything. So that's why we will take that. Okay. किंतु अयमेव अर्थः जाग्रदादिषु अवस्थासु मायामयेषु माया शक्तिक कल्पेषु महदादि द्रव्येषु च. So in this sloka, if you see word to word, mayamayeshu means maya shakti kalpiteshu mahadadi dravyeshu. Maya shakti kalpiteshu. Maya shakti is creating what? That mahat and all, so all. Dravyeshu, it should be in that. And also in the Jagra, Swapna and Sushupti avasthas, Kevala Surupena, Vetirekaha, Paramasakshitaya, Anvayascha, Yasya Tad Brahma Jivana Murtishu, Suddha Sarupataya, Sopaditaya Cha, Vartamaneshu, Stitishu, Apashayaha, Sarvam Atikramya Ashayaha, Ityarthaha. Nothing is difficult here. You should try to understand what it is said here. So it is involved in the elements created by the products created by the Maya. Like actually Maya Kalpiteshu, this Mahat and all, in all this, the Paramatmas, the Bibrish Shakti is entering actually. Then only these are all is becoming the various products. And they are becoming the active. Why these are all active? Why the 23 elements are active? 23 elements are not active by the Maya. They are all active by the when Kriya Shakti of the Lord enters. So that's why he is entering into every atom. Every atom. Otherwise, that atom will not have the any existence, or otherwise it cannot be functional actually. It cannot be functional. Every atom is functional because the Lord is entering into each and every atom. So that's why he is entering everywhere. And next, what else we are saying? We are also saying that it is a cause for the Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, and it is also involved in the all the vrittis of the Jiva. And also it is Apashaya. Apashaya means Atikramya Ashaya. Means it is not affected by these. It is not affected by these anything. So such a way he is giving the Ashaya to them. And it is always standing. Vetirekaha means it is standing by his own Swarupa. No change in its Swarupa. No changes. And separate from all this. So that is the Paramatma. Apa ityetat khalu varjane. Varjanam cha atikramye paryavasati iti. Apa means what you should take here? Apashayaha. So he is beyond these elements created by the Prakriti, vrittis of the Jivatma, and beyond from all these. That means transcendental to all these. That is Paramatma. So tadi evam apashayabhivyakti dvara bhutam hetu shabda vyapadishtasya jivasya suddha swarupa gnanamaha dvabhyam. So then how to know this? How to know this Ashraya Tattva? This Ashraya Tattva, you will know this kind of Ashraya Tattva when we understand the Suddha Jiva Swarupa. When we understand our own Swarupa, like in the previous discussions also, one will study the nature of the Jivatma. Why? To know the Supreme One. So like we are, and by understanding the rays of the sun, we are able to understand the sun, who is bounded in that room, dark room from his birth. So that person can understand the sun by seeing the sun rays. The same way here. So to understand that Ashraya Tattvam, which is beyond from all these creations, so then what is that? How to understand? So to understand Tadevam Apashraya Abhivenji Vyakti Dvara Bhutam. What is entrance door for that? What is the entrance door for the ultimate Ashraya Tattvam? The entrance door is Hetu Shabda Vyapadishtasya Jivasya So Jivatma. Jivatma is the Hetu. In the previous example, in the previous 10 topics, you took Jivatma's karma as the Hetu. Na? So that means you can take Jiva. So that Jiva, Jivatma is Jivasya Suddha Swarupam. If you come to know the Suddha Swarupam of the Jivatma, so that will be the entrance door for the, so knowing the ultimate Ashraya Tattvam. This Suddha Jivatma of what? Suddha Jivatma of the Hetu. Hetu means what? Hetu means the karma of the Jiva is the cause for the creation. We took, na? That means Jivatma with the karma is the Hetu, and that Jivatma which mixed with the karma is cause for the material creation. Then if you remove that karma and if you see, that is Suddha Jiva. And that Suddha Jiva is the entrance for the entrance door. If you understand that, then that knowledge is the base knowledge for the understanding the ultimate Ashraya. So then what is that Suddha Jivatma? What is that? That is explained in the next coming 2 slokas. Padardeshu yatha dravyam tanmatram rupa namasu bijadi panchatantasu hyavastasu yutayutam virameta yada chittam hitva vrittitrayam swayam yogena va tadatmanam vedehaya nivartate. We'll see the translation. Any questions? Good. All are very excited to complete. That's why nobody is asking question. Translation. Although a material object may assume various forms and names, its essential ingredient is always present as the basis of its existence. Similarly, both conjointly and separately, the supreme absolute truth is always present with the created material body throughout its phases of existence, beginning with conception and ending with death. Next. Either automatically or because of one's regulated spiritual practice, one's mind may stop functioning on the material platform of waking consciousness, sleep and deep sleep. Then one understands the supreme soul and withdraw us from material endeavor. Okay, these 2 slokas. You understood the basic thing. How to understand Suddha Jivatma? Simple, very simple it is given. Now you have pot. So pot is made of what? Is made of mud, Prithvi. It is made of Prithvi mainly. Then that pot is, that mud is taking the form of the pot and also taking the name. Now the mud is getting the name of pot and also shape of pot. Numar, na, rupa, nama. Is getting the new name and new form. But simultaneously, there is also mud, which is not having any name and form. It is pure mud, which is not having any transformation or any change or any designation, which didn't get any special designation. The same way, Bijaji panchatantasu hyavastasu yutayutam. Like that means what? Mud is involved in the pot and also it is separate from the pot. Yes, mud is involved in pot and also it is separate. The same way, what you have to understand, this Jivatma is undergoing means it's by nature it is pure, but what? It is because of this association with this Prakriti, so what? It appearing, it looks like that it is getting the new names and new forms. Now boy, now youth, now the old man, like this. He is young and he is youth, he is old, he is like this. He means what? He means that Atma. We are seeing the as old, that he, but actually he that means he means what? That is Atma only, na? So that is not really having any changes. But it is association, in that association with the material modes, it appears like that temporarily. But there is a pure nature is also there. So like how the mud is pure, but it is temporarily getting the names and forms. So that's why what you have to do now, you have to separate your consciousness from all these, not get affected by the modes. Then that is known as Shuddha Jiva. That is known as Shuddha Jiva. So that means Virameta. That means you should withdraw. Virameta. Yada chittam hitva vrittitrayam. That means when you withdraw yourself from the Jagra Sapna Sushupti, then that is known as the pure state of Jiva. Like example we have seen in the Sushupti. When that is disconnected from this, from the false ego mind and the senses, it is how it is experiencing. It is experiencing itself as bliss. Now how you are experiencing yourself? Oh my God, this class exam, this, that. All these are all consciousness is affected now because of interacting with this, all these modes. Better don't interact. Be Atmaram, be happy. And also fix completely that consciousness. After that, next is what? There is entrance door for the knowing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then divert that consciousness, your consciousness to that Supreme Lord. Then that is the success of the life. Then we will be realizing Krishna. So now we will be seeing the explanation. And so like that means how to do this, how to get this kind of consciousness, this pure consciousness. Yogena, yogena means by doing the bhakti yoga. Tadatmanam Vede. That means one should know himself. Then ihayah nivartate. Then he has to reject all the activities which are causing for the getting again body. That's why chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is. So next, Jiva Goswami is writing commentary on these two slokas. Arupa namatmakeshu padardeshu ghatadishu yatha dravyam pruthivyadi yutam ayutam cha. That means this pruthivyadi dravyam, that means the substance like earth and so materials, they are yutam ayutam. That means they are involved in the pot, in the making of pot. Or that mud is involved in getting the names and forms, and also not. So karya drishtim vina api upalabhyate upalambat. That means this is there actually before this. Otherwise you can say before creating this pot, that is known as mud only originally. It is existing without this. It's not that this mud is always existing in the name of pot only. No, that is only for the time being. Originally, it is always existing. It is existing originally. Only for time being, because of someone's endeavor, it became like that. Because of involvement of the something, then it became like that. The same way the consciousness is pure, but because of interacting with the modes, it became having the variegatedness. But actually, no, that is not. Tatha tanmatram suddham jiva chaitanya matram vastu garbhadhanadi panchatanantasu nava avasthasu avidyaya yutam. So that's why now, similarly, like the pure mud is taking the form of the pot and the name of the pot. Similarly, this Suddha Jiva, Suddha Chaitana, pure consciousness, is now involving with this material modes and getting the Garbhadhana Samskara. Garbhadhana, that means it is entering into the Garbha. That's the Panchagni Vidya, you know, all of you might be knowing, that is explained in the Bhagavad Gita, that Chandogya Upanishad, Panchagni Vidya. You'll be knowing how the Jivatma is entering into the womb of the mother. So that's it is involved in the 5 steps. That Panchagni, so through that Jivatma is getting the various stages. First Garbha, then after that the child, small infant, then after that child, then after that like this, various till death. It is undergoing the various stages. So he is old and he is that as I am old, I am youth. I means what? Atma. Atma is youth. Atma is old. No. But this is a consciousness because of interaction of the modes. So that's a avidya yutam. Because of this is the avidya. Because of this consciousness is mixed with the avidya. So that's why swataha swatastva yutam swataha ayutam. It actually it is not, it is pure, but it is getting temporarily like that. Suddham atmanam itham gnatva. So nirvinna. So that's why one has to know this. I am not this. I am this pure spirit. So being, that means then he has to detach everything. Nirvinna san apashrayanu anusandhana yogya bhavati. Then we should try to understand apashraya. That means the ultimate ashraya, which is cause for everything and not having any changes and always situated in his swarupa. That is apashraya means transcendental shelter. So that transcendental shelter that we should understand. We'll become fit for that by understanding this. So that's why it doesn't mean that we are not asking you to follow this is like jnana. It is looking like jnana. It's not that you all should know this, but it will increase your faith. What it will do? It will increase ultimately by doing the japa, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. If you do this is enough to deliver you. No need to know all this also. But why we know? Why we have to know? To get the strong Shraddha and to understand what is our position. Otherwise, if you got the natural ruchi means vichara pradhana, not vichara pradhana, ruchi pradhana bhakta if you are, then there is no need to read. Then there is no need to understand this. You have always ruchi on the Krishna namna, that is enough. It will take care of everything. Internal, you may not know what is happening internal inside. If you eat food, you are not knowing the details of how the energy is released, but you will be feeling the strongness and healthy and happy. Similarly, if you take holy name, it will take care of all internal process, what should happen. No need of putting the attention on every detail, what is happening, what is not happening. For doing that, you should have the natural ruchi, then it is fine. If you are not having, then your mind will torture. You will be having the hundreds of doubts. So that's why we are reading to get the Shraddha, we have to understand this. So then the firm Shraddha will be getting ultimately, then we'll become ready to take the medicine. That is holy name, and that will take care of everything. So next, Verameti iti. So like this, we should understand before the understanding the ultimate apashraya. So one should understand the Suddha Jiva. Vrittitrayam Jagra Sapna Shushuptisu Rupam. In this sloka, we are saying the last sloka, Vrittitrayam means Jagra Sapna Shushupti. That is the meaning. And last Atmanam Paramatmanam. Atmanam means you should understand here. One who should know. So Paramatma and Swayam. One should know the Suddha Jivatma, Suddha state of the Jivatma. Like Vamadev, example is given. So Maya Mayatva Anusandha Vamadeva Dehiva means Maya Mayatva Anusandhanena. Next example also Deva Hutya Deriva. Actually, one should know Yogenava Tadatmanam Vedaiha. So one should know about the Suddha Jivatma, how to know? By the yoga or the Swayam. Yoga example is who? Devahuti. Devahuti did the yoga and she understood. And or otherwise, Swayam means what? Vamadev example is given. I don't know the story of Vamadev. So Vamadev example is given. Okay, it comes in the Upanishad story actually. Upanishads. So next, Tatascha Ihayaha Tadanushilana Vetirikta Cheshtayaha. So then when one understand himself as a pure spirit, I have no business of with this. Then what will be doing? He will be disconnecting himself from all the material activities. Cheshtayaha means so the activities which are other than the understanding are other than the connecting with the Lord. So activities other than the connecting with the Lord. So the activities which are other than the activities connecting to the Lord. So those all activities he will be leaving. And that means he will, after understanding yourself as self, yourself as so that you are, then what you will do? You will connecting yourself with the supreme shelter, that is apashraya, that is paramashraya, apashraya ashraya. So that's swashraya ashraya. To that you will connect, and you will be leaving all other activities, connecting yourself with the material nature, that will be finished. That is said here. So susutah and iti kaliyuga pavana swabhajana vibhajana prayojanavtara Sri Bhagavat Krishna Chaitanya Deva Charananuchara. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appearing in this every Kali Yuga, every one day of the Brahmaji, that's in Kali Yuga, because to distribute his devotion actually, Swabhajana. So everyone should worship him, and he wants to distribute that devotion to everyone. So that's why he's appearing, and at his lotus feet, these Rupa and Sanatana are there. So they are what? They are like they are respected by the entire Vaishnava community. Then they are respected by the entire Vaishnava community. Vaishnava, Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha Sabhajana Bhajan. That means they are well thoroughly worshipped by all the members of the Vaishnava community of entire universe. And that Rupa Sanatana, that means Anushasana Bharati, by their recommendation, by their order. So Anushasana Bharati. So the literature Anushasana Bharati means otherwise they under their instructions. So this Srimad Bhagavad Sandarbha is written in that Tattva Sandarbha. Tattva Sandarbha Nama Pradama Sandarbha. That means the first Sandarbha is finished. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to share something. I might have done so many mistakes. I'm not claiming that I did perfectly, but so maybe definitely there is an improvement in future if you find. So please let me know. And yeah, Maharaj, yes, Pranam Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, pranams, Prabhu. I just want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to you for giving us this nice teaching. It's been a special opportunity to enter into Jiva Goswami's writing, and I would say his way of reasoning, the richness and the precision of Jiva Goswami's reasoning. You've helped us you've brought out in very nice ways. So thank you for that. It's been very engaging.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu, Vikas Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I just wanted to add further, Prabhu, I also express my deep gratitude, a heartfelt gratitude to you for taking me through this journey. I cannot think of, without your presence, that I would have tasted this drop of nectar at all. I'm quite incompetent and I was not able to put my full energy. But still, Prabhu, that love of your and warmth has touched me, because without you in between me and our Jiva Goswami, I wouldn't have even got that, the reflection of the light at all. So thank you so much, and bless me that I get to understand this subject a little bit. Hari Bol.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranams,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Thank you so much for enlightening us with this Tattva Sandarbha. My intelligence is limited, Prabhuji, but from your words, I could understand little. Prabhuji, can you please explain that 4 types of cosmic elimination you had explained, Prabhuji? Naimitika, Prakritika, Nitya, and Atyantika. So in that Atyantika you have explained, continuous is the change in the body. I understand it that way. And then elemental Prakritika means what, Prabhuji? And occasional, what is that, Prabhuji?
Prakritika means this is a exact definitions I want to find. Actually, I was looking for this, but maybe I may guess. So anyone knows this? So I will send this, Mataji. Okay, this
Yes.
point I will
Yes.
note it and I will send the definitions. Okay.
Yes,
Next.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Master.
Prabhuji, thank you very much for this wonderful session, Santat Sandarbha. Prabhuji, a small question. Like you said that Jiva enters Karnodak Sai Vishnu and he comes out and then he gets Sukshma Sarir and Sthul Sarir. So Prabhu, he enters with the Sukshma body or he leaves the Sukshma body and then enters in the Karnodak Sai Vishnu? That is the question.
Prabhu?
I mean, the Jivas, when he enters in the Karnodak Sai Vishnu, so he enters with his subtle body, Sukshma Sarir, or without Sukshma Sarir is the question.
Karma, it will enter with karma.
So
because
that means
Sukshma Sarira means Man, Buddhi, Ahankar. These will be elements of Prakriti. Na? Everything is winded up. Everything is winded up and it will become Prakriti. So when Prakriti is in inactive state, where you will get this Sukshma Sarira? You will be accompanied with the karma actually. Karma is not the creation of this Prakriti. Prakriti is creating only 23 elements. Mahat, Ahankara, gross elements, subtle elements, and that means gross, subtle, and 10 senses. These. So whatever body is made up of this will be winded up.
Correct.
But the karma will be with the Jivatma. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Ashay Gauranga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
First, that regarding Prakrita Palaya, I heard in 12th Canto Bhagavatam it is explained that when entire material creation when ceased to be, that is Prakrita. And Brahma's day, after one day, that is Naimittika.
Nitya means everyday changes.
Daily our body
changes. Yeah. And the
Atyantika is liberation. In fact,
liberation.
all our karma is getting finished.
Yeah.
And that is. And also, I also very much grateful, Prabhu. I specifically like each line by line reading of Sanskrit, which I will not find anywhere. It's very rare to find. That I liked very much.
Thanks, Prabhu. That's simply I tried, but okay, by the blessings of Vaishnavas, I may improve. Yes, Mataji, Krishna Rup Mataji, first time you are. Okay, Mataji.
No, Prabhuji, I've been listening actually because the camera cannot be adjusted very properly in my house. So, but I'm listening and my sister's kids also keep running here and there. So that's why I kept it. So I'm very thankful to you, Prabhuji, for actually imparting this knowledge to us.
Yeah.
For me, it
Thanks,
was
Mataji.
very, very technical. And for me to balance, I'm doing 2 courses parallel in this 3rd course parallel. I'm doing Bhakti Vaibhav and Bhakti Vedanta parallelly in Pune. And doing Tattva Sandarbha. But Tattva Sandarbha has really helped me a lot in understanding the Bhakti Vaibhav and Bhakti Vedanta course because there were so many technical parts in Bhakti Vaibhav, which was actually very helped me very much. And I used to again actually listen to your video recordings again. So not understood something, go back and actually hear it. That gave me a more clearer understanding of the subject matter. I have also ordered this Govinda Bhashya from Vrindavan. It's on the way. So I think
we'll start that course also. I am very much interested to start the Govinda Bhashya.
Oh,
So
really, Prabhuji. Oh, that's really nice.
not now,
That
but
would be
I
really
will
interesting.
if I get time. So okay, yeah,
I would be your
on
first
weekends.
student then, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. So actually, you people should not say thanks because we have to continue our classes and all. I hope all of you come for the Bhakti Sandarbha.
Yes,
So
yes, yes, yes. We'll be
it is not
enrolling for
the
the Bhakti
it's not the
Sandarbha as
farewell
well.
day. It's looking like farewell day, and everyone is
I
looking
think
like
maybe now this is like an ongoing thing for end of our life. Whatever Bhakti
yeah.
will
We will
be
continue our
enjoying actually.
discussions and our classes.
Prabhu,
Please,
when Bhakti Sandarbha starting?
starting
20.
from 28th, Prabhu. Sir,
20th
20th
of
of the June, 20th June. After almost all 1 month time we are
and,
having.
and Prabhu, what is the sequence of Sandarbha, like Tattva Sandarbha, and we are taking Bhakti Sandarbha region?
Yes, Prabhu, there is a reason is because we want to give the easiness feeling and also more beneficial for the preaching. Actually, you see, if you see Bhagavad Sandarbha, Paramatma and Krishna, they are once again telling about the Sambandhi Tattvam only.
Okay.
But already we understood Tattvam, basic Tattvam in the Tattva Sandarbha. Then
Acha.
we are going to most important part of our devotional life is the Bhakti. So that's why Bhakti, if we cover, and also is a big Sandarbha, needs more time and also easy, and also it is useful for the preaching and also for the day-to-day development of our devotion also. And that's why understanding that many reasons, instead of going with the more technical, if you go for the Bhagavad Sandarbha, it will be more and more even compared to this is even more difficult actually and more technical and better. That's why one difficult and one easy for the 1 year and also useful. Bhakti
It's
Sandarbha we are starting.
more relevant to our life.
Yeah, more relevant. Even after knowing the Bhagavad Sandarbha, you will forget also. So you will forget the concepts very easily. So, but if you learn Bhakti Sandarbha concepts, immediately you will apply that because every day your consciousness thinking about what is right, what is wrong, what is Karma Mishra Bhakti, what is Gnana Mishra Bhakti, what is this, what is that Bhakti, what kind of Bhakti I am doing, everything is, and what is the importance of the Vaidhi Bhakti, Raganu Bhakti, everything is every day we will use that. So that's why this is only introduction to Sandarbhas. Now we are going to give the higher things. That's why Bhakti Sandarbha is more needed for the society. That's why I'm starting that.
Very good.
So, yeah, I hope all the students will come to the next class. Next, and I will announce the examination date and also the assignment questions or otherwise additional questions I will send. Additional question bank I will send. And examination date. What date you want actually? Tell me. What date you want to exam? You exam. You yourself. Manjari Mata, you should help us. What date
Today
is
is
best date?
12th is 12th May. So how
And
many
I
days
will
required?
open the everyone can speak now. They by unmute they themselves.
Prabhuji, at least 15 days gap we want.
How
Because
many
we
days
have
gap
that.
you want? When you want? Your convenient day I want because after that I will do evaluation and finally whoever is passing for them I will distribute the passing certificate. Whoever is not passing will give the only participation certificate. So we'll give the participation certificate and whoever is passing then they will be getting the so they passed with their marks they will be getting the passing certificate. So but what date you want? 15 days you want from here now onwards?
Yes, Prabhuji. At least.
Maybe
Because
Prabhu just before Bhakti Sandarbha starts, like little longer so
Okay.
that we can go through the
Also you
videos.
should not forget that is my main concern because now you are fresh with the hearing. No? So if you give the long gap also sometimes you will cause the that means for one you lose the interest actually. Sometimes we lose interest in writing exam. Anyway, what is there? Okay, we don't want anything. So that's why I'm worried about that. So it should not be too late and it should not be too early. So what is good day? 25th.
Prabhu, my intention is to go through the videos and study it properly. Like
If
at
if
my
we take
end,
long time, we will be more reluctant. We will
Yeah,
think
more
about
reluctant to
other
write.
activity, and then ultimately we do what? Last day of exam we go to read everything.
So
It's
best
our
day
nature.
for exam is 30th.
yes, Prabhuji.
30th
Yes.
May I am keeping the exam.
30th.
Okay.
Okay.
30th is a Sunday.
Oh, it is Sunday. Okay. Friday, Saturday is okay. 29th.
31st Monday, bro.
Monday? 31st?
Yes, 31st Monday is fine.
Okay.
Prabhuji,
31st May
31st
we
is
will
not
be having the
good.
final exam.
Prabhuji, little far.
Ananta, tell.
Can we have 28th Friday?
28th
Friday.
Because we
Okay,
have
28th
festival
Friday.
there weekend. It's very intense. So if 28th
Okay,
Friday works,
Okay, 28th Friday, okay, fine. 28th Friday will write exam. It's not early, it's good. 28th Friday is good. I'm okay. Fixed actually. 28th Friday we are going to write the final exam, and I will send the additional questions and be prepared for that, and come for the next course. So thank you very much. And I have did so many mistakes, and sometimes I became arrogant in the class and some rash behavior. So that is my conditioned nature. So please forgive me. And Vikas Prabhu, please. So if you got offended, so please forgive me. And
No, Guru,
also
actually,
others.
Guru is supposed to be heavy. So you
Yes,
should not,
yes,
if
correct.
you're not
So
heavy, then we will take advantage.
and
That is
also
required.
I are almost all of you are all senior to me in the age and in devotion, everything. Actually, but since somehow some opportunity I got of the all of your blessings only actually. So please forgive me. Yes, Maharaj.
Question on the exam.
Yeah.
Is it going to cover the entire
No.
Bhagavat?
Only the Pramay Khanda.
Only
Remaining
the
portion. Remaining
the
portion.
remaining after the previous exam?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Only the remaining portion I will take next.
This will be, bro, 1.5 hour exam, bro.
1.5 hour exam.
Yes.
Prabhu, some devotees missed the exam, last previous exams. For them,
Okay, I will give the next date actually for that reschedule before the starting new course. I will give the date for the first exam and also second exam. So whoever whoever wants to write, they can write, and that is the final chance. Only one chance. I cannot conduct again and again. I don't have time also.
And
So
will we see results from the previous exam?
So that assessment team is there. So my one devotee is helping me. So he's correcting actually. I'm not correcting your papers, and he is going to correct. He started already. So yeah. Yes, we'll send the results. Okay. And I will give them. We'll be having marks for the assignments also, and this. Whoever is not whoever not completed the assignments, they should complete that. Then only they will get the pass certificate. Otherwise, they will get only participation and no pass certificate. Okay, whoever
I
failed,
think
they can read.
I think I have missed one assignment. I don't remember.
You should write, Prabhu. Right.
I don't know.
Otherwise, you can. But next course, actually, I will not allow students without writing exam. You should write, even if you fail, good. Then, but write the exam. That's fine. No problem. Okay, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samast Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
His Grace Venugopal Prabhu ki.
Jai. Hari Bol. Thank you very much.
Krishna Kshetra Maharaj ki.
Jai.
Hari Bol.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.